Using all the hardware, you can definitely put together a pretty interesting setup. And even though this one is mainly designed for productivity and media consumption, you can still use a setup like this to enjoy a game or two. So for this video, I'm taking an older Samsung phone, a portable monitor, and a few accessories I already had laying around, and turning everything into a clean, modern, portable setup. Nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive, but honestly, this works a lot better than I expected. With hardware getting more expensive every single year, putting together a nice setup is definitely harder these days. But sometimes you do not need to buy a brand new laptop, a new tablet, or the latest phone to get something useful. Sometimes you just need to look at the hardware you already have and put it to good use. Now I had a few items gathering dust and I want to see if I could them into something practical, portable, and actually useful. So for this setup, I'll be using my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This is the Exynos version with 8 gigs of RAM, so it's not the Snapdragon model and it's definitely not the newest device anymore. But even now, this phone is still powerful enough for day-to-day tasks, media consumption, and some retro emulation. This phone has already been featured here on the channel in a different video where I use it more like a gaming handheld. So by now, we already know what this Exynos chip is capable of. Now for this project, the brain of the setup is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It may not be the latest and greatest phone anymore, but for what we are doing here today, it is still more than powerful enough. You do get solid performance, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, good cameras, USB-C display output, and access to loads of Android apps. But the big thing here is Samsung DeX. Once you connect the phone to an external display, DeX gives you a desktop-style interface, so instead of just mirroring the phone screen, it actually feels more like a small Android powered computer, and that is what it makes this setup generally useful here. Next up, we have the portable monitor, and this is a pretty budget portable display, and you can usually find similar ones on Amazon or eBay. This one is a 16.5-inch display, so it gives you a much bigger screen than the phone, while still keeping the whole setup portable here. On the back, we have a small kickstand to help the monitor stand up, and for this kind of setup, it works absolutely fine here. On one side, we have two USB-C ports and a mini HDMI port. Then on the other side, we have the power button, the menu controls, and the 3.5mm headphone jack. So overall, it is a very simple portable monitor, but it gives us exactly what we need for this kind of project. To hold the phone on the back of the monitor, I'll be using an older tripod mount. More specifically, I'm using the top part of the tripod because it already has the phone holder attached to it. This is one of those accessories that I had sitting around and was not really using anymore, but for this setup, it actually works really well here. It gives the phone a proper place to sit, keeps everything together, and makes the whole build feel more like a portable unit. To manage all the connections, I'll be using this Anchor USB-C dock. It is nice and small and we have all the ports we need here. We do have two USB-A ports, USB-C, HDMI, two SD card slots, and the power input. The phone connects to the dock through USB-C, the dock sends video out to the monitor through HDMI, and then we can also connect extra accessories if needed. This is where the setup starts to feel less like a phone and more like a proper mini desktop. To power everything up, I'll be using this power bank. This is one of the main accessories I wanted to include in a proper setup like this, and I wanted to use it in a way that actually makes sense. This one has a 27,000 milliamp battery, so it gives us plenty of extra power for phone and a portable monitor, especially if you want to use this setup away from a wall socket. It also has two USB-C ports and a USB-A port, which is really useful here because we may need to power more than one device at the same time. Inside the box, we also get USB-C cable and a soft carry bag, so it is easy to pack away when you are not using this. Another thing I really like about this power bank is the fast recharge. Depending on the charge you use, it can recharge itself very quickly, and this makes it a lot more practical for portable setup. And of course, on top of all that, we also get the RGB lighting on the front. Now, RGB is not exactly needed on a power bank, but visually it does make the setup look a little bit more interesting, especially for video like this. For this build, I was originally thinking about attaching the power bank to the back of the monitor as well, but it is a little bit too heavy for that. So instead, I'll keep it separate and use it as the main power source whenever I need to run the setup away from the desk. That way, the setup stays lighter, more stable, and still fully portable. Putting everything together is fairly simple here. There is no drilling, no screws, and no permanent modification needed for this project. To attach the phone mount and the dock to the back of the monitor, I'll be using this sticky nano tape. This is basically double-sided sticky tape, so it sticks on the both sides, but it is also easy enough to remove later if I want to change the setup or take everything apart. Initially, I want to place the phone on the left hand side, the anchor dock next to it, and the power bank on the back as well. But after testing it, the power bank was just a bit too heavy. The phone and the dock are light enough, and once everything is in the right place, the setup does feel a little heavier on one side, but overall it holds up pretty well. At this point, I'm not worried about falling apart. It feels stable enough for normal use, and because the power bank stays separate, the monitor does not become too heavy here. Connecting everything is one of the last steps. The dock connects directly to the phone through USB-C. Then from the dock, I'm running HDMI into the portable monitor. Once everything is connected, Samsung DeX starts up and gives us that desktop style interface on the bigger screen. Unfortunately, I did not have shorter cables for this setup, and shorter cables would definitely make everything look cleaner. But this is a real world build using what I already had available. So to tidy everything up, I'm using some zip ties for basic cable management. It is a simple fix, but it makes a big difference here. It keeps the cables closer to the monitor, stops them from hanging everywhere, and makes the setup look a lot cleaner here. And after everything is in place and the cable management is sorted, the only thing left is to add is a keyboard and mouse. For the keyboard, I'm using the AULA F75. This is a wireless mechanical keyboard, and for a setup like this works really well. It is compact, comfortable to type on, and easy to move around. For navigation, I'm also using a wireless mouse. And you can definitely use the phone as a touchpad inside Samsung DeX, but you will not be very comfortable to do so. So a proper mouse feels much better. And once the keyboard and mouse are connected, this really starts to feel like a proper portable desktop setup. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, this setup is mainly designed for productivity and media consumption. You can browse the web, watch YouTube, scroll through TikTok, reply to emails, manage files, and do normal day to day tasks directly from the phone. Because we are using Samsung DeX on a bigger display, the whole experience feels much cleaner and much more comfortable than trying to do everything directly on the phone screen. Now, another useful thing about this setup is that you can still use the front and rear camera on the phone. So if you need to join a meeting, record something quickly, or scan a document, the phone is already built into the setup and ready to go. Now, of course, not everyone wants to work fully inside Android. Some people need Windows apps, desktop software, or access to files from a proper PC. And for that, I'm using Parsec to remotely connect to one of my Windows PC around the house. This makes the setup a lot more powerful because now the phone and monitor are basically acting like a portable workstation, while the Windows PC is doing the heavy work. So if I need access to Windows software, my files, or a full desktop environment, I can still get that from this setup. It is not going to replace a proper laptop for everyone, but for light work, media, and remote desktop use, it works surprisingly well here. Now, when it comes to gaming, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra can still do a lot here. For retro emulation, systems like Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 1, and some lighter 3DS and PS2 titles are definitely possible, depending on the emulator and the game. Now, because this is the Exynos version, it is not the absolute best version of the S22 Ultra for gaming, but it's still a flagship phone, and for a lot of retro games, it can still do a really good job. Now for this setup, I wanted to keep the main focus on productivity and media consumption, but some occasional gaming is definitely enjoyable here. You can use Steam Link, GeForce Now, Xbox Cloud Gaming, or any other app you prefer. For me, Xbox Cloud Gaming is one of the easiest options to use here. You do need a subscription, but once everything is connected, you can play some decent titles straight from the cloud. And because we are using a bigger portable monitor, the experience feels much better than just playing on the phone screen. So no, this is not designed to be a full gaming setup, but for a quick gaming session, cloud gaming or some retro emulation, you can definitely get the job done here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, the full setup. An older Samsung phone, a portable monitor, a USB-C dock, and a few accessories I already had laying around. Nothing here is extremely complicated, and that is what I really like about this project. It is simple, portable, useful, and it gives all the hardware a proper second life. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra may not be the newest phone anymore, but paired with a portable monitor, Samsung DeX, it can still become surprisingly capable portable workstation. For productivity, media consumption, and a little bit of gaming on the side, this setup actually works better than I expected. And the best part is that you don't need to build it exactly like this. You can use a different phone, a different monitor, a different dock, or whatever accessories you already have available. The whole point is to reuse all the hardware and turn it into something practical. If you're interested in building something like this yourself, I left some links in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.